You might remember it from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, this centuries-old tree, immortalised by Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, today is no longer.
Everyone should already be aware of the sycamore tree that was felled at Hadrian's Wall recently. In relation to my video, Controlled Chaos, this further highlights the man-made and controlled, targeted destruction which is taking place all across the world at the moment, particularly concerning our trees and nature, with the attack also focused on the minds and hearts of the world's population. The stories they give, the narratives we know are lies, such as the 16-year-old boy being responsible for the felling of the sycamore at Hadrian's Wall. But still the fact remains the tree's gone, and these trees have great importance to the world and life, not only in a symbolic way in terms of the taking down representative of the switching to artificial from the natural, to highlight the attack on nature. It is also the literal and physical, as it is taking place right now. And twofold is the world's situation. First, we have the controlled manipulation of the world, leading to the literal raping of the earth, and in turn, targeted destruction and attacks on part of her. For this, we are like fleas on the back of a dog, or even comparable to a cancer tumour in a human body. And it is not we I speak of, you and I, people watching this video. You know who I speak of, who I compare to the fleas and the cancer of the world. These are the ones that have been leading us to a dark place for a long time, and the majority of the world's population ignorant and under the control and manipulation of these elites. And like a dog, she attempts to kick us off, to shake us off, or the body fight the cancer. Unlike before, now every time they strike her, she kicks back.
What's up, everyone?
Whoa.
What is all over your feet?
Oh, they're flowers. I study botany, so...
Oh, you're a plant guy. Resting dad face back there likes plants too.
Grab some pruners. Let's prune.
The 2022 M&M advert caught my attention when he spoke about pruning the plants. Pruning is a practice involving the selective removal of certain parts of a plant, such as branches, buds or roots. Generally, the practice entails the targeted removal of disease, damaged, dead or non-productive plant material. What is highlighted in this advert for me is more so the destruction of our realm, the selective removal of certain parts of our world. We see today that the trees are under attack. We see today that nature is under attack. We see today that ourselves are under attack. We, like a parasite on the earth, we have cut, chopped, mined, burned. More importantly, we take what we want and what we desire. The advert highlighted to me the artificial versus the natural, the changing of the natural via artificial means. We could compare this to chemtrails or dew, HAARP, weather control and manipulation. We seem to be but the fleas on the back of a dog. The dog, Mother Earth, parasites, which infect and take, spread and destroy until there is nothing left. We have camped upon our mother, and instead of helping and aiding her, we are killing her. Every action that we take of non-compassion and non-love for selfish means is taking more away from Mother and nature through our gaining of resources, which is in fact destruction of our realm. Compared to the flea we are, who has set fire to the dog's back, and Mother, the dog, as much compassion and love as she has, will take no more. And it is time to shake the fleas and the pesticides off of her back. Scriptures and past talk about apocalypse, end times. Ultimately we can see this is upon us. We have destroyed the earth and showed her no care. We are but parasites which are about to be flicked off the back of her back. And can we blame her? Humanity rarely thinks of its actions and the consequences. We rarely see the earth as a living organism. I wonder, would this change if people truly knew that the realm, the world, is alive, and she will take no more? It is time for us to be kicked off, for a new to start, for it to start afresh. The parasites and the fleas have to be removed, and even though they may come again, they may make their way back and start the destruction all over again on a new cycle. For now, she ends their cycle. It is upon us. Show love and compassion, for that is what humanity has lacked, and the reason we are in such dire consequences. Cancer, chemotherapy. I remember when my granddad was having chemo, and I was with him all the time, and the nurse spoke about chemotherapy kills a high percentage of the normal cells as well as the bad cells. Like a high percentage, it wipes out near enough everything and leaves a small percent for that small percent to kind of come back. And what an analogy to the world, There are cancerous cells out there, cancerous people, and their tumour is huge. They have spread and spread and spread. And us normal ones, although we haven't caused this spread or got nothing to do with the tarnishing of the world, ultimately the cancer needs to be rid. Ultimately that cancer needs to be rid. So to rid that cancer, unfortunately normal cells are affected as well as the cancerous cells. The only benefit that we can see at the end is that all the cancerous cells would be removed 9 times out of 10. But then you've always got that small possibility that some of them survive and they grow back the cancer. So we could look at these cycles on the earth. We get rid of all this tumour, all the shit, the happenings, an apocalypse of sort. We come down to a smaller population, regrow in like a good means until cells or selves start becoming corrupted, in turn cancerous, and affecting the whole system. In turn affecting the whole system, destroying the whole system. We then need to get rid of the cancerous cells that are affecting the normal cells, and this is what we as a world are doing right now.
In our body, we have billions and billions of cells, and they have different functions. It's a very complicated process under incredibly phenomenal control. And if something goes wrong and that control is lost, and particular cells escape the normal control mechanisms, and they continue to grow, and they may spread, that's what we call cancer.
Those cells together, we would call that a tumor. Specifically, cancer is a malignant tumor, and we call it malignant because not only can it invade into adjacent organs, but unfortunately a cancer can spread to other tissues, and that can be life-threatening.
Cancer can actually occur anywhere in the body because there are cells everywhere in the body. Once the diagnosis of cancer is made, of course, the next obvious question is, what do you do? There are several things that are really relevant. The stage of the cancer, which is information about where is the cancer. Do you say it's a particular kind of cancer? How much cancer is present? Has it spread? Is it in lymph nodes? Has it spread to other organs of the body?
The cancer itself is not homogeneous. There may be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different slight variations in the cancer cells that are there. People ask, why? Why does my cancer not go away? It shrunk by 70%. What's wrong with the other 30%? Well, it's probably a different subtype of that cancer, which is going to require a different kind of treatment.
There are 3 primary therapies for cancer: surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy. Surgery works by directly removing the tumor. The radiation therapy provides X-rays to kill individual cells, and the chemotherapy provides chemicals that can kill those individual cells, but they have side effects.
The best therapies that we can produce really are the result of optimizing the amount of tumor that we can kill by any treatment and minimizing the amount of damage that we cause to the normal cells that would be affected by that treatment.
The different chemotherapies will target cells at different places within the cell cycle or growth, but they're very non-specific, so they're not specific to that cancer. The chemotherapies really can affect all the cells of the body. And in essence, that's why you end up with side effects from chemotherapies, because of the fact that not only are those cancer cells affected by the treatment, but also the normal cells are also being affected.